About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the Atlanta Braves. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And going for Atlanta, Chris Sale. How about a report on him, Chris?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Ildemaro Vargas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And with that, we're underway in Atlanta. The 0-1.
Right through there for a strike. All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Oh.
Got him. One gone here.
Batting second, catcher, James McCann.
Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovello. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
The 1-0. And that one fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Just getting started here at Truist Park outside Atlanta.
Ball two.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Stays alive. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And that's way high. 3-2 now.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That's an impressive battle. 11 pitches before he finally got ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So a man aboard. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Hey!
And now the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Olsen over to second, double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. And now the Braves, with their first chance to hit, were scoreless. back at Truist Park. And getting the start for Arizona, Merrill Kelly. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Gets him to chase after that one. Kelly, in his 8th season, 37 years young. And he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2010. That one fouled off. Got him looking. One out.
Batting second, left fielder.
Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
The 0-1. There's a strike. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. And there's 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman.
Here's Matt Olson down. Another solid power season.
No, that's a ball.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
On to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Scoreless after 1. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Max Kepler.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Foul ball there. The 1-1 is fouled off. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 1 away.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Fair ball. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting sixth, shortstop,
Geraldo Perdomo will hit next.
He's done a great job making contact recently, hitting better.
Rudder takes off. This one in the air, center field. 2 away.
Batting seventh, center fielder Jorge Barosa.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Man at second. And a foul ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Marte around third. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
This is Corbin Carroll. That's in there. Strike one. Man on second, 2 down. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
That's the ball.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Braves 0. Bottom of the second. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies.
Nope. That's inside. Strike. Woo!
Boog, Rusty Valentine umpiring behind the plate in this one. He has what you might call a tall strike zone, both at the letters and down below the knees.
Yeah, and I'm sure that helps a lot of pitchers we see today who like to work up, down, trying to change eye levels and swing paths.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting fifth, right fielder Ronald Acuna Jr.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Albies on at first, nobody out. And there's the strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Third baseman Austin.
1 out, man at first. Next to hit, Austin Riley.
Really strong hitting performance recently, batting over 300 so far this month.
First pitch just misses.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate, stay out of that double play.
And it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. 1-1.
Nope, that's
Just
off the plate.
missed. The 2-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Up the middle, Perdomo. The flip,
Got
there's
him.
one. On to first, safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Catcher, Sean Murphy.
That
Ball
misses
one.
the zone, and that's ball one. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One, two now. Swings and misses, struck him out. One left for Atlanta. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. All set for the start of the inning. Tyler Locklear stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Oh. Ball.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Got him swinging, and that's 4
Up next for the
strikeouts.
Diamondbacks, first baseman, Ildemaro Vargas.
That's a ball.
Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? The 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and that's a double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
James McCann in now. He reached out a walk his first time. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Man at second.
Ball.
To the right side,
Foul, foul,
and
foul.
it goes just foul. Caught Here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Rounds third, headed for the plate.
Run
Pops
rule
over
double.
the wall, and that's an automatic double. As they jump ahead, a run scores.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
Now batting Max Kepler. Struck out swinging his first time.
Oh,
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Man on second, 2 down.
ball 2.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes.
Oh.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
Ketel Marte waiting to hit for the D-backs. 3-0 down. And that drops in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Fastball for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Struck him out swinging. Good job at damage control right there. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Braves nothing. Back here in Atlanta. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Ha-Sung Kim. A little bit high. And that's ball 1. Late swing fouled off.
That's the ball.
Fouled off down the right side. Vargas steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Designated hitter, Dominic Smith.
And first offering is fouled off. There's the strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's Lane Thomas. Caught looking his first time up. Bounce to the left side. Perdomo gets him easily, ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back at Truist Park as we go to the top of the 4th. Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And there's a foul ball. Marte in his 10th season, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. 0-1 now. And that drops in for a strike.
Ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Let's go, Chris.
That
No,
one misses.
that's a ball.
And it's 1-0. There's a line drive to left field. Out number 2.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Now up next for Arizona, Jorge Barrosa singled and drove in a run his first time through.
That's out the corner.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And a 1-1. Lifted in the air, right field. Acuna on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. But they hold a 2-0 lead. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. Now in for the Braves, Mike Yastrzemski. Kelly back to work.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That one fouled off. The 2-2. In the air, left field.
No,
And
that's foul.
that is foul. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Chris, he looks locked in on reaching a milestone we know has been coming up for him.
Yeah, Boog, 2 to go, and he'll move up into a new echelon for career Ks. Pretty special when you get to watch a pitcher have a moment like that.
Now.
No, that's low.
The D-backs leading by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one hammered but pulled foul.
No,
Really good
that's a
take,
ball.
especially with 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. It's 2 in a row. And, Chris, I have to think he's feeling amped. Needs just one more strikeout for a career milestone.
Boog, he's amped, I'm amped, and I have to think the fans are too. Not every day you get to witness history like this.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Whoa.
Two down, nobody on. Dives, and he can't hang on. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out. Braves go down quickly here. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in Atlanta, we go to the top of the 5th. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
That's a ball.
To third. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. Nicely
You're
done
out.
for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Late on that fastball.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. One and two now. Sale. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swings and misses. Strikeout number 8.
Next to the Diamondbacks, first baseman Ildemaro Vargas.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Ildemaro Vargas digs in now. 1 for 2.
No, that's a ball.
Check swing, but he went too far. And a count 1 and 2. Good job to fight that one off. Two down, nobody on. That one almost got him.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Chris Sale looking for that shutdown inning in the air to left center. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Braves nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Ronald Acuna Jr.
You know, these Braves just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
To the left side, but it is well foul. Now a quick throw to first. Acuna dives back in.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Missed with a changeup. Ball one.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it. And that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Man at first, one away. Quick move to first. Acuna dives back in. Oh, great stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Braves nothing. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. James McCann stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
James McCann.
And first offering is fouled off. Bullpen action out there for the Braves. Dylan Lee, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Young getting cranked up as well. And that is cut on and missed. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Next pitch way upstairs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters. And more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Here's your 1. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way. Good effort out of him, even though he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm on the bump after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
Danny
Braves,
Young on to pitch
number
here.
81.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Max Kepler at the plate, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Outside low, ball 1. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. Young. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. Man at second. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Thomas whips it in quickly, and that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners.
Here's the ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting a guy from second to score.
Outside.
Nope, that's away.
And that is ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Runners are at the corners. 1 away. No question about this one. It's out of here. A laser to left. And they add on. It's 5-zip.
There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
One down. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo. Swings through that one out in front that time. Now the 0-1. And a big swing and a miss. On the ground to third. Throw on to Olsen, and that is out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Ball one.
Two down, nobody on. Sliced hard but foul.
Ball.
Here's a 2-1. And there's a ball. That's ball four. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Danny Young is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Didier
Braves.
Fuentes
Number
gets handed the rock out of the
72.
pen. He last pitched 2 days ago. So up next, Corbin Carroll.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
The 1-0.
Huh.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Ketel Marte with the blast for Arizona. And the lead is now 5-0. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
Now in
off
for the Braves. Ha-Sung Kim.
Ha-Sung Kim.
Ball.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Line drive
No,
and
foul ball.
foul ball. The 1-2.
Nope. Ball two.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Ball 1, no strikes. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. Say goodbye to that one. He'll touch them all. And they cut into the deficit. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Thomas in the box again, takes a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Now he breaks his bat. 2 down.
Up next for the Braves, left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
And first offering is fouled off. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Got him looking for the K. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Long ball draws the Braves closer. It's now 5-1. Back at Truist Park, we go to the top of the 7th. Tyler Locklear stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Well, these Diamondbacks doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. With runners in scoring position, they've come through more than 50% of the time, and you can see the damage it's created on the scoreboard. They've thrived in the high-impact moments of this ball game, and I love seeing it. It's always impressive to me when hitters can rise to the occasion when the pressure's on and drive that runner in.
The 1-2. Strikes him out, went with the sweeper, and it worked.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Oh, that fastball drilled
That
him.
hit him. Take your base.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, catcher James
Here
McCann.
is James McCann. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. That's in for a strike. Vargas leads off first with one away.
Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Throws to second, and he's out easily.
Kind of a tough read for the base runner right there. You're usually trying to be aggressive on balls in the dirt, try to get into scoring position, but if it doesn't get away very far or you can't tell how far it is, most catchers are going to get to it and throw you out at the base. And right there, excellent job by the catcher. He helps out his pitcher big time.
That clips a corner. McCann wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. One challenge remaining for them now. Fights it off, he'll see another.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one.
No.
When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for Arizona. They're up 5-1. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Matt Olson. Moving in the bullpen, Gerardo Carrillo. The rookie right-hander is getting loose. Garcia getting loose as well.
Look at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Hard ground ball, base knock. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Braves, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Foul ball. Next offering is fouled back.
Come on, Ozzie.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Here's a 1-2. That one to first. One at second. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. Here's Acuna now. There's a line drive to left field. And that'll do it. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Braves 1. Back here in
Leading
Atlanta,
off for
there's Nolan
Arizona,
Arenado.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Strike! Woo!
The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. And that skips in the dirt. That misses the zone. Full count now. Got him swinging for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Into center. Yastrzemski snags it on the run.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Here's Ketel Marte. He crushed one out of here earlier. An absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
Ball. Outside.
Fastball for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. This one in the air, center field. Thomas settles under this one. And that is that. Diamondbacks down quickly. They lead this one, though, 5-1.
Now pitching for
Gerardo
Arizona,
Carrillo
number
gets the call from the
68,
pen.
Gerardo
And he's got a
Carrillo.
nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Leading off for the Braves, third baseman, Austin Riley.
Ball. Inside.
Out to short. Perdomo throws to first. That's a very athletic play.
Up next for the Braves, catcher, Sean Murphy.
The Braves down by 4. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Number 50, a rookie left-hander, appears to be getting going. Just missed. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two. And they'll do it again. Here's the 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Braves, the shortstop, Ha-Sung
2 outs, base is
Kim.
empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ha-Sung Kim.
Well, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
The 0-1.
Ball. Ball 2.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. And that one almost got him. Two down, nobody on. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Up.
Kim off of first with 2 away. This one in the air. Arenado under it. That is the inning. Braves strand 1. They're down 5-1.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back. It's the
Braves,
top of the ninth.
number
And there's a new
52,
pitcher on the mound. Dylan Lee. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Now it's the shortstop,
Leading off for
Geraldo
Arizona,
Perdomo.
shortstop,
0 for 3 in
Geraldo
this
Perdomo.
one.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
On the ground, right side. Albies over to first in time. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
The Diamondbacks, center fielder Jorge Barosa.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. And that's just foul. Breaking ball, and that got
Get
him.
a pitch. Take your base.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, right
So
fielder,
digging in, Corbin Carroll. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Here comes the 0-1.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Slider for a strike. 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Next for the Diamondbacks, the designated hitter, Tyler Locklear.
Here we go, Dylan.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
The Diamondbacks trying to break this one open here at the top of the ninth.
Hey!
Two on, one out. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Well, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Dylan Lee gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Bryce
the Braves,
Elder will take over
number
here.
55,
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Back to the top of the order now. Next to hit for Arizona, Ildemaro Vargas.
Come on, Bryce.
Out towards left center. And that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Two on, 2 outs.
That's a ball.
Activity in the bullpen. Tyler Kinley up and throwing. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
In the air, right field. Acuna in position. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Back at Truist Park. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Lane Thomas getting ready to hit.
Thomas.
Let's go, Lane.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-2. Outside corner, got him looking.
Up next for the Braves, left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
And it's fouled away. Fouled off left side. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. That one just misses.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Payoff pitch. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Did miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. 1 for 3. He swings and fouls one off. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. And that just misses. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here.
Now pitching for
They hand the ball over to a new arm,
50.
number 50. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
Up next for the Braves, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And the 0-1. Ball one there. Yastrzemski, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the dirt. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. He'll score easily. It's 6-2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground to the left. Throws across the diamond, and that wraps it up for this afternoon.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.